Hello everyone. So in the last video, I created a new layer from an existing layer. As a matter of fact, this layer here, Almano neighborhoods, was drawn for this larger layer with a bunch of neighborhoods. I don't need this layer anymore of just neighborhoods, so I'm gonna get rid of it. And what I want to do in this particular video is extract by mask, but I'm going to do it in two ways. So you'll notice I've got Almano neighborhoods. Let me change the symbology. So we just sort of have a hollow fill. So there's our hollow fill. I don't know if you can see that black outline particularly well. So I'm going to change the black and we'll make the color white. Let's apply that. There it goes. It actually pops pretty well. I was going to make it yellow, but I think white is good. Let me zoom in just a little bit more. And so again, what I want to do is extract by mask. I've got this DEM right here, but I just want to pull out this area of the DEM and throw all this other stuff away. So what I can do is an extract by mask. Now, there's a variety of different techniques that you can use. There's clip, for example, but I don't want to do that. I just want to use extract by mask. And so the first thing I'm going to do is go to my analysis tab and click on tools. And then for tools, I'm going to just enter in extract by mask. And the tool I want is the first one that's under spatial analysis tools. So I'll click on that. My input roster is going to be this one here, this Hazel NED. So we're going to click on this Hazel NED. That's our input roster. Our input roster or feature mask data is going to be the Almano neighborhoods. So we want this to be the mask. So we're going to click on this and Almano neighborhoods is the one we want. This is pretty much all you need for the extract by mask, but we're going to also click the environments tab here just to be sure everything is good. Now, right now the output coordinate system is blank. You can choose an output coordinate system by clicking on the globe here, or you can use the pull down menu, and I'm just going to use current map, and it's going to give me automatically what the current map is, which is exactly what we want anyway, because that's where we're at. We're state plane coordinate, Pennsylvania South, so this is exactly what we want. Question is, can you do this extract by mask without doing the output coordinate system? Yeah, it'll just refer back to whatever is default, but it's always good to check your environments and just to set things up appropriately. I'll come on down to the environments here and you'll notice that I've got mask and it's blank. I'm going to use the pull down menu and select Almano neighborhoods again, just to be sure that I've got the correct mask. So my environments are set to exactly what I want. My parameters are set as well. My title here, my output raster is just extract haze 1. I'm fine with that, so I'm going to click run. This will take not particularly long. It's not a huge data set. So the extract by mask, the length of time it takes to process will sort of be dependent upon how big your data set is and how quick your computer is. Okay, extract by mask is completed. Let me close the window. Let me get rid of the entire DEM here. Voila, and there it is. So I can get rid of the Almano neighborhoods outline as well. And you can see now that I've extracted by mask this area here. So this is a really nice way to extract by mask, but I'm going to give you a secondary way to do this as well. So let me turn this extract by mask off. I'll turn on the original DEM. I'll put back our Almano neighborhoods. Now what I want to do is extract by mask again, but I'm going to use a slightly different technique. So let's click on tools. I'm going to type in extract by mask again, pick the spatial analysis tool. The input roster is Hazelnet. It's still the original one. But now for the input roster or feature mask data, instead of using this layer here, the Almano neighborhood, I'm just going to simply click on the pull down menu for this pencil and select polygons. And when I select polygons, I'm going to get a new tool set that shows up, which is right down here. Now what I can do is extract by mask using a draw feature. I can make the mask bigger if I wanted to, but include this. I can make it smaller, just include parts of it, or I can include the whole thing again, but just do it a slightly different way. So on the tools I have here, I'm going to select this one. This is Trace. And if I click on Trace, and now if I come to the map, all I need to do is click on the line, and ArcGIS Pro will trace that line as I move my mouse button, or just move my mouse in general. It'll just trace that line. I'm just following it up, going sort of slow. I'm going to come back to the start, double click. Now I've got my extract by mask drawing. I can click on environments. I can do for the output coordinate system the same I did before, current map. I'm not going to do anything down here for mask. And that's it. Now I'll click run. And once again, the process will run. The speed will once again be dependent upon how big the data set is and how fast your computer is. This is done already. That's pretty fast. So let me get rid of the original hazelnet. Let me get rid of the extract by mask polygon. Let me get rid of the neighborhoods. And there it is. We did it a second way. So this was the first way. And this was the second way, and you can see it's the exact same thing. So those are two ways to do an extract by mask. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to put them in the comment section below, and I'll get to them as best as I can. That's it for now, and until next time, bye-bye.